everyone, this is Mike.
And this is Josh.
And today we're going to do fun facts from the 2006 Black Christmas movie.
Yes.
I'm going to throw some fun facts up here. We're going to read through them. Josh may have a couple more behind the scenes he wants to tell us about that he came up with.
Yeah.
Including the kill count, which I think's still a fun fact out of this. But hey, let's bring up some fun facts from this movie in 2006.
Yes. How old were you in 2006, Mike, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, gosh, 35?
35?
Yeah.
I was...
25?
I was 22.
Oh, you're right there in the sorority house age there, Josh.
Yeah, I was 22. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was, like I said in our review, I was these people's ages during this movie. Like, that's, I did not go see this in the theater at the time. My wife, she said she went and saw this in the theater on Christmas Day and was absolutely grossed out by it.
I agree with all those eyeballs that were eaten and ate and pulled out and the skin eating and all that kind of good stuff. Hey, if you want to go back, definitely go back and see our review on that one as well.
Yeah.
The movie review, and we give you a final score in that one at the end. But say it's still worth watching if you like horror movies. But hey, let's look at some fun facts.
Yes.
On Black Christmas 2006. Glenn Morgan approached Mary Elizabeth Winstead about the movie at 4 a.m. in the airport after finishing Final Destination 3, 2006 with her. So
right. I was a fan of the Final Destination franchise, Mike. I enjoy those. I don't know how many past 3 I watched, but I definitely really liked the first one, the second one, and the third one. I think I liked all of those. So I was a fan of those. So this would have been in my wheelhouse at that point. I don't know why I didn't go see it, but yeah.
So Andrea Martin, who played Phyllis in Black Christmas in 1974, she said in an interview that she had not even thought about Black Christmas for 32 years. And then out of the blue, Glenn Morgan offered her the role as the house mother in the movie. So in the original Black Christmas, she was an actress in that. And then now she gets to come back in the new Black Christmas in 2006. And now she's the house mother, which that's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, that was really cool, Mike. I didn't know that. And that makes sense. I mean, I thought she kind of had, I think she had a decent role in the movie. It was pretty funny when she asked one of the characters to scrape ice off her vehicle, and the character didn't know what to do with it. And she was like really funny. She was like, "This spoiled little brat." I thought that was funny.
And it says Michelle Trachtenberg, may have probably butchered that, became interested in serial killers during production, would often do research on them while on breaks.
Yeah. So Michelle Trachtenberg is a actress that I've known since I was a kid because my sister was really into one of her movies that she did when we were kids called Harriet the Spy for Nickelodeon. Mm-hmm. My sister was a big fan of that. And then she became on my radar just through some other projects she did when we were kids. And then she actually joined a show that I was a big fan of, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, kind of late in its seasons. And she did another movie called Euro Trip, which she was funny in that. And then she did this. And I was actually a fan of Michelle Trachtenberg before this movie. So
another fun fact is during one scene, and I got to go back and check this out because I missed it. But during one scene, the famous leg lamp from A Christmas Story, 1983, can be seen in the background. And this was probably a reference to Bob Clark, the director of the original Black Christmas. He also, the original Bob Clark did A Christmas Story, 1983, and he did the original 1974 Black Christmas.
Wow. See, I didn't know that either, Mike. And I did not see that lamp. I mean, I wasn't looking super close.
I wasn't either.
But yeah, I mean, I did not see that lamp at all. So
all the girls, also number 5, all the girls in this did their own stunts. I didn't realize that until I saw this.
Yeah. Well, now listen though, like I was talking to Michelle about this. Like, I feel like the trailer had some stuff in it that was not in the movie. Because I watched the trailer and like I thought it showed in the trailer some kind of mechanism that was like wrapping these lights around it. And that Lacey Chabert, I thought she was being dragged through the snow with like lights, and like this thing was gonna like hit her and chop her up or something.
Maybe there's a director's cut and another cut, and they cut that out or something. I don't know.
I don't know, but that's what I swear anybody's watched the trailer, let me know. But I swear the trailer had some stuff in it that was not in this movie. Because I was like, wait, where was that part where like this thing was like spinning and like dragging somebody into this thing? Because it was not in the movie.
All right, so the film was shot in Canada in just 29 days. Just like to point out that 1974 original film is also Canadian film.
Okay.
So if you're from Canada, or Bob Clark was from Canada as well. So yeah, that's just a fact out there, especially for those that are Canadians or love Canadian film history.
Okay.
We also got, it says the fake snow that was used in the film would unfortunately get sticky and gluey, and whenever it rained on the film set, you know, I don't know, is that really a fun fact? It's a fact we pulled up. Didn't really know about that.
Yeah, I mean, they use a lot of times fake snow. Don't they use like potato chips and stuff like, or whatever? And
styrofoam. A lot of them use the styrofoam stuff too now.
Right. I mean, we just watched a movie last night, and it definitely took place in the real winter. I mean, you could see their breath and all that, and here you could. I mean, none of that because it was like all like fake or whatever. But yeah.
So it says Glenn Morgan based the character of Billy Lenz on the life of Ed Kemper, a real life serial killer who as a child had been locked in his basement of his home by his mother, whom he later murdered in revenge. That's pretty interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
So out of all the actors in the film, Lacey Chabert is the only one that had not previously been in a horror movie genre.
Yeah, she was like, I don't know who, I mean, I would say the biggest star in this movie was between Michelle Trachtenberg and her. And they were, I mean, I felt like they were both underutilized for being like, and they weren't the main girls either. They were like just side characters. And I don't know, I just feel like they were underused. I mean, the main girl, I didn't know who the heck she was. And I think, like I said earlier, I think one of the girls, I can't remember which one it was now, but I think this is the one that was killed in the car that was killed off screen that you didn't really get to see. I'm pretty sure she was in Freddy vs. Jason and was killed by Jason in that movie. So I'm pretty sure that she was in that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Michelle Trachtenberg and Lacey Chabert was underutilized in my opinion in this movie, especially with their name recognition. I felt.
So one last little fun fact is the majority of the movie takes place in a sorority house that has lost power. So there's no lights in it. So they had to be creative in how to get lighting here. So they punched a lot of holes in the sets and the walls of the set to be able to allow light to come in so they could film. So that's just a little fun fact there.
Huh, that's interesting.
So Josh, I think you have it written down too. We kind of looked it up. Another fun fact we added after we'd already done this slide was financially how well it did.
Well, you always hear about this. I mean, things I've heard about this movie, it's horrible. It's a horrible movie. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It has a lot of different things in it, gross stuff. But it cost $9 million to make, and it actually grossed $21.5 million. So it wasn't a total bust. It did make some money, but then you gotta also figure in like promotional stuff and all that. So they probably made probably like 7 or 8 million probably after all the promotional and all that kinds of things, which isn't a huge return on a big budget movie. It's not a big budget, but a more well-known, movie coming out. Mike also said that IMDb gave it a 4.6 out of 10. That's higher than what I gave it, and that's higher than what you had given it as well.
Yeah, I think also, do you want to go ahead and tell what Rotten Tomatoes? So
the Rotten Tomatoes score is 14% critics, and a 38% audience score.
Okay. And is any other fun facts you got there, Josh?
No, I think that's it. I mean, I had the kill total. We already talked about that though, didn't we?
Yeah, we did that in the review, but hey, losing at fun facts, let's go ahead and bring him up too.
Okay, so yeah, there's actually 18 kills in this movie, which is high, I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if you get that many in like a Jason or a Freddy, you know, or a Michael Myers movie, you know, you don't even get that high. But there was 7 men and 11 women killed in this movie. And when I first told Mike, he said, no, there wasn't that many kills, but there sure
Yeah.
was.
So, hey, what do you guys think? I mean, have y'all seen this movie? I mean, hopefully you've watched our review on it and we give you our thoughts. We tell you how many eyeballs we gave this
Ugh.
in there. So go back and check out that review. But hey, we just wanted to real quick bring you some fun facts about the movie. We're going to start doing that going forward. Cut the main video down a little bit so it's not quite as long, but then come back with immediately some fun facts. It's about 7 to 10 minutes just telling you some facts about the movie,
Yeah,
which I think is pretty cool.
Yep.
All
Okay,
right,
guys.
so please like, comment, and subscribe down below. I'm Mike.
And I'm Josh.
And this is a movie you must see before you die. Have a good one.
Yes. Bye-bye.